Corrosion on electrical conductors presents a significant safety hazard, potentially leading to overheating in electrical fires. The sparking that was observed indicates a poor connection, which needs immediate attention. There are two primary repair options to consider: firstly, replacing the main breaker only, and secondly, performing a complete panel swap. Replacing the main breaker individually might be viable if the corrosion is strictly confined to the lug of the main breaker. A critical condition for this option is that the remainder of the panel board, including the bus bars and the other breakers, must be in good condition and free from any signs of corrosion or damage. This approach requires carefully removing the main breaker and conducting a thorough inspection of the lug to assess the extent of the corrosion. If the corrosion has spread into the panel board bus, replacing only the main breaker may not be a safe or effective solution. A full panel swap involves a more comprehensive approach. This entails removing all the breakers, wires, and bus bars, followed by the installation of a new panel board. While this option is more invasive and requires more labor, it provides the assurance that the entire electrical system is safe and reliable. It eliminates any lingering concerns about corrosion that may be present in other parts of the panel. Considering the severity of the corrosion and the potential safety risks it poses, a complete replacement of the entire panel board is strongly recommended. This approach effectively eliminates the risk of future corrosion problems and ensures the overall safety and reliability of the electrical system. In addition to addressing the panel itself, it is advisable to replace the conductors running from the meter socket to the panel with number 4 copper wire. Copper is less prone to corrosion than aluminum, especially in environments with high humidity. This preventative measure can significantly reduce the likelihood of future corrosion-related issues. Now let's discuss electrical panels. An electrical panel, often called a breaker box or service panel, is a metal box that serves as the central distribution point for electricity in a building. It receives power from the utility company and distributes it to various circuits throughout the structure. The main components of an electrical panel include the main breaker, circuit breakers, bus bars, and grounding system. The main breaker is a large switch that controls the entire electrical supply to the panel. It can be manually turned off to disconnect all power in case of an emergency or when performing electrical work. Circuit breakers are individual switches that protect each circuit from overloads and short circuits. When a circuit breaker trips, it interrupts the flow of electricity to that circuit, preventing damage to wiring and appliances. Bus bars are metal strips that distribute electricity from the main breaker to the individual circuit breakers. They are typically made of copper or aluminum and are insulated to prevent accidental contact. A grounding system provides a safe path for electricity to flow in the event of a fault. It helps to prevent electrical shocks and reduces the risk of fire. Corrosion in electrical panels can be a serious problem, as it can lead to a variety of issues, including reduced conductivity, overheating, and electrical fires. Corrosion is the deterioration of a material due to chemical reactions with its environment. In electrical panels, corrosion often occurs when metal components are exposed to moisture, humidity, or corrosive gases. Aluminum is particularly susceptible to corrosion, especially when it comes into contact with dissimilar metals such as copper. This is known as galvanic corrosion. Signs of corrosion in an electrical panel may include visible rust, pitting, or discoloration on metal components. You may also notice loose connections, flickering lights, or a burning smell. If you suspect corrosion in your electrical panel, it is important to have it inspected by a qualified electrician as soon as possible. Corrosion can significantly reduce the conductivity of electrical components, leading to voltage drops and power outages. When corrosion builds up on a conductor, it increases the resistance to the flow of electricity. This can cause lights to dim, appliances to malfunction, and electronic equipment to operate erratically. In severe cases, corrosion can completely block the flow of electricity, resulting in a total power loss. Overheating is another common problem associated with corrosion in electrical panels. When corrosion increases the resistance of a connection, it generates heat as electricity flows through it. This heat can damage the insulation on wires, melt plastic components, and even ignite nearby flammable materials. Overheating can also cause circuit breakers to trip prematurely, leading to nuisance outages. Electrical fires are a serious risk associated with corrosion in electrical panels. When corrosion creates a poor connection, it can generate sparks and arcs as electricity jumps across the gap. These sparks can ignite flammable materials such as dust, paper, or insulation, leading to a fire. Electrical fires can spread quickly and cause extensive damage, as well as pose a threat to human life. Preventing corrosion in electrical panels is essential for maintaining a safe and reliable electrical system. Here are some tips for preventing corrosion. Firstly, keep the panel dry. Moisture is a major contributor to corrosion, so it is important to keep the electrical panel dry. Avoid installing panels in damp or humid locations, such as basements or bathrooms. If the panel is located in a humid environment, consider using a dehumidifier to reduce moisture levels. Secondly, use corrosion-resistant materials. When installing or replacing electrical components, choose materials that are resistant to corrosion. Copper conductors are generally more resistant to corrosion than aluminum conductors. Stainless steel enclosures and hardware can also help to prevent corrosion. Thirdly, apply anti-corrosion compounds. Apply anti-corrosion compounds to connections and terminals to protect them from moisture and corrosive gases. These compounds create a barrier that prevents corrosion from forming. Fourthly, avoid mixing dissimilar metals. When connecting dissimilar metals, such as copper and aluminum, use a suitable connector that is designed to prevent galvanic corrosion. These connectors typically have a barrier that isolates the two metals from each other. Fifthly, inspect the panel regularly. Inspect the electrical panel regularly for signs of corrosion. Look for rust, pitting, discoloration, or loose connections. If you notice any signs of corrosion, have the panel inspected and repaired by a qualified electrician as soon as possible. If you find corrosion, the first step is to disconnect the power to the affected circuit or the entire panel if necessary. This can be done by turning off the circuit breaker or the main breaker. Once the power is off, you can begin to clean the corrosion from the affected component. Use a wire brush or a specialized corrosion removal tool to gently scrub away the corrosion. Be careful not to damage the underlying metal. After cleaning the corrosion, apply an anti-corrosion compound to protect the metal from future corrosion. Make sure to use a compound that is specifically designed for electrical applications. If the corrosion is severe or if you are not comfortable performing the repairs yourself, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to do the job. An electrician has the knowledge, skills, and tools to safely and effectively repair corrosion damage. They can also identify any underlying issues that may be contributing to the corrosion. In some cases, it may be necessary to replace corroded components such as circuit breakers, bus bars, or even the entire electrical panel. This is especially true if the corrosion has caused significant damage to the components. Replacing corroded components will ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical system. When selecting a new electrical panel, choose one that is made of corrosion-resistant materials. Stainless steel enclosures are a good option for preventing corrosion. Also, make sure that the panel is properly sized for your electrical needs. An undersized panel can overload and overheat, which can accelerate corrosion. Proper grounding is also essential for preventing corrosion in electrical panels. A properly grounded system provides a safe path for electricity to flow in the event of a fault, which can help to prevent corrosion. Make sure that the grounding system is properly installed and maintained. Surge protection devices can help to protect electrical panels from voltage spikes and surges, which can damage components and accelerate corrosion. Install surge protection devices at the main panel and at individual circuits to protect sensitive electronic equipment. Remember that working with electricity can be dangerous. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work yourself, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. An electrician has the knowledge, skills, and tools to safely and effectively repair electrical problems. The National Electrical Code, also known as the NEC, provides comprehensive guidelines for the safe installation and maintenance of electrical systems. It is important to follow the NEC when working with electricity to ensure safety and prevent electrical hazards. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and safety practices. Article 100 of the NEC provides definitions for terms used throughout the code. Article 110 covers general requirements for electrical installations. Article 210 covers branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power to individual outlets and lighting fixtures. Article 220 covers calculations for determining the load on electrical circuits. Article 230 covers service entrances, which are the connections between the utility company's power lines and the building's electrical system. Article 240 covers overcurrent protection, which includes circuit breakers and fuses. Article 250 covers grounding and bonding, which are essential for electrical safety. Article 300 covers wiring methods, which include the types of cables and conduits that can be used for electrical wiring. Article 310 covers conductors for general wiring. Table 310.15b16 provides ampacity ratings for various types of conductors. Article 400 covers flexible cords and cables. Article 408 covers switchboards and panel boards. Article 430 covers motors and motor circuits. Article 440 covers air conditioning and refrigeration equipment. Article 500 covers hazardous locations, which are areas where flammable gases, vapors, or dust may be present. Article 517 covers healthcare facilities. Article 520 covers theaters, audience areas of motion picture and television studios, and similar locations. Article 547 covers agricultural buildings. Article 550 covers mobile homes, manufactured homes, and recreational vehicles. Article 600 covers electric signs and outline lighting. Article 625 covers electric vehicle charging systems. Article 680 covers swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations. Article 690 covers solar photovoltaic systems. When performing electrical work, always follow the NEC and any applicable local codes. Obtain the necessary permits and inspections to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electricity. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and gloves. Use insulated tools and equipment. Double-check your work to ensure that all connections are tight and secure. If you are unsure about any aspect of the work, consult with a qualified electrician. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following safe practices and taking precautions, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and injuries. And remember, when in doubt, call a professional.